Hello everyone. Today, April 6, 2023, we are entering the full moon in Libra. So this will be our topic for our talking to the moon. Now, this is a timeless reading also. So even if it's already beyond 6 April, if you find yourself watching this video, the universe might have a message for you. So just watch the video and try to see how it will resonate with your present situation. Now, as we enter the full moon in Libra, Libra is a sign for balance. So right now, as everything is becoming more clearer to us, we are already halfway the chapter, we are already in that climax of this chapter, wherein the moon is very bright, and so we get to see more of what is unfolding before us in our life. So there is an invitation for us to attain a certain degree of balance. And to attain that certain degree of balance, there is a need for us also to listen to our intuition. When the moon is full, we are more sensitive to the effects of the moon. Some of us might have difficulty sleeping. Okay, some of us might have sort of our emotions magnified. So if you are happy, then there is a certain tendency for us to be extremely happy. If we are angry, there is a danger for us to be unusually angry. So our emotions might be magnified right now, just as the moon magnifies the tides. It enhances the waves, the tides in the sea. So in a certain sense also, it also affects our emotions. So we need to be guarded also with our emotions, to try to make sure that our energy is positive, because somehow they would be magnified, especially our emotions, and it might influence our relationship with others. So there is because the tendency is for things to be magnified, the need for moderation, which is attaining a certain balance, is important right now. Now, I was looking at this rose quartz earlier, and 3 messages came to me. The first thing that I saw is a phoenix about to fly to the sky. So it's like the phoenix rising from the ashes. So some of you might have undergone certain challenges, and now you are rising, just like the full moon. You know, the full moon, when it rises, it catches attention of people, just like the phoenix. The phoenix is a creature that is on fire, and when it flies and when it sings, it attracts attention of people. So for some of you right now, you might be attracting a lot of attention. You're like the moon or the star, getting attention. When you look at it, somehow the rose quartz is very much like the moon in the picture. So like the moon, this moon is rising from the horizon. You are like a phoenix about to rise. So in a certain sense, you're a star. Now, you didn't become a star in an easy way. You underwent some challenges also, but now it's time for you to rise from that challenge. Now, what I also saw from this crystal is the message of try to attain a certain balance at home. You might be an important factor in maintaining peace and harmony in your home right now. So you seem to have a very strong influence in maintaining peace and balance in your family life. So this is another thing that the crystal is asking from you right now, to be a source of harmony and balance in your home. The third message that I saw from the crystal is there's a need for you to take moderation with regards to your health. So with the food you eat, with your lifestyle, with the liquids that you are taking, because right now with this sign, full moon in Libra, the organs that are usually affected are the renal system, the kidneys, the ureters, and the urinary bladders. So related to your urinary system, So be careful with the things that you drink, and also be careful that you will not be dehydrated. Now, don't take it as a medical advice, okay? If you feel something that is related to your renal system, don't hesitate to take consult, okay? If you feel something is wrong with your renal system right now, don't hesitate to seek consult at this time. So according to, so this is right now, just be careful with your renal system. Also skin. For some of you, it is prone to develop rashes, okay? So just try to see if you are developing rashes right now, okay? So it affects also the skin and also the veins. So for those of you who have some venous problems, don't be surprised if it will act up. So if there's a need for you to consult, or do so, don't hesitate to do so, okay? It's good to err on the safe side. So consider it as a friendly advice, not a medical advice. This don't consider it as a professional one. It's just sort of like a friendly advice. Now, when you look at it, so these are the three messages that we can get from this crystal ball. At the same time, with the Libra, there's a need to attain a certain balance. Now, we'll try to read from the handbook that accompanies this card. This belongs to the Moonology Manifestation Oracle cards by Yasmin Boland, and we'll try to see what is the message from the handbook. It says here, focusing on your own wants and needs is understandable. We all need to look after ourselves. However, this card suggests you need to find a balance between what you need versus what someone else needs. Walk a mile in their shoes. Once you understand where they are coming from and why, you can take action. If you have been through a worrying time, including regarding your health, this card reminds you to find the right people for help. Make up your own mind and your situation rather than being too influenced by others. So our rose quartz is somehow in corollary with the message of the handbook that accompanies this card of the full moon in Libra, which is to find a balance. The need to walk with somebody if they need some time, to give time to others when they need time. So somehow, yes, with regards to your family relationships, if a certain member of the family needs some attention, give them some time, give them some attention and care. At the same time, be conscious of your health, especially with regards to your renal system, your skin, and your veins. Okay, so these are the things that we need to consider right now as we enter the full moon in Libra. Now we will try to gain a little bit more insights regarding the full moon, and we will use the Moon Magic Oracle cards with regards to the description of the full moon. So this is the card of the Moon Magic Oracle cards, and we will try to read from the handbook and try to gain some more insights regarding full moon. Now the keywords that they give in the handbook is luck, dynamism, emotions. Okay. Such a bright and happy card, which foretells great good fortune and dreams coming true. When the full moon shines on you and your life, you can expect a run of good luck. Okay, that's nice to hear. Happy events and positive outcomes. Okay. As the moon reaches its peak, so its influence can bring about a sudden rush of activity in situations that have been stagnant. This card indicates that a time of dynamic movement is about to unfold in your life. It could bring about big changes or a sense of settling down. It indicates that magic is in the air and all around you. So now is a great time to cast spells for what you need. Okay, it's a good time for manifesting. That's nice. The energies of this card can also suggest a time of craziness. Okay, yeah. Okay, dancing in the moon. Okay, let's continue. When life gets a bit manic before calming down again. If this is at play right now, know that it is a brief period and will soon pass. Okay, take note of that. Take extra care of yourself and your loved ones until the moon madness passes, as it can be very emotional time. For the most part though, this is a wonderful card, full of positive energies and good vibes, bringing bright blessings your way, so enjoy it while it lasts. The full moon is a good time because, yeah, that's when people go out, children go out in the streets to play, and old people also would go to the park and talk to each other. Okay, I'm not sure, maybe in some other places they still do that, when they would gaze upon the moon, and as they enjoy the beauty of the moon, they spend time together. It's a social time. Now, we'll try to gain a little bit more from these moon magic cards. We'll shuffle the rest of the other cards and maybe we can get some more message at this time as we enter the full moon in Libra. Let's get one more card here. So we have here shadow work. Okay, so for some of you, shadow work, it's good. Yeah, because when the moon is full, you get to see more of those aspects in our life that are in the shades. Okay, this is a good time for shadow works. The brightness of the moon will show to us certain things that we might not see when it's not bright, okay, in a certain sense. So we'll try to see. Shadow work is number 43. Let's try to read something about shadow work. So for some of you, this is the best time to do some shadow work. Okay, it says here, when this card comes up, it means that you are being heavily influenced by something from your past and it is holding you back and hindering your progress in life. Okay, so try to see if there is something in your past right now that is coming into your consciousness right now and is giving you anxiety or discouraging you from moving forward with confidence. So you try to see, try to be aware of it. So hindering your progress in life. Okay, shadow work is that shadow work is the card of emotional excavation, where you examine your past with a fine-toothed comb to discover the root cause of your current issues. It means facing your past with courage and refusing to allow it to color your future. All those experiences that you have repressed, disowned, and buried deep within you now need to be excavated and dealt with so that you can free yourself from them once and for all. Only then will you be free from the hurts and traumas of your past. This in turn will allow you to live a brighter, happier future. This is a card which suggests some deep shadow work is needed to deal with some powerful issues from the past, but that a subsequent healing process will bring about a happier future. Do not live your present life in a state of anger, fear, or anxiety, or be governed by the things that happened in your past. Face your past, vanquish it, and move on in love and light. Okay, so for some of you, as you enter the full moon in Libra, yes, part of attaining a balance in our personality, balance is that holistic maturity. Part of it is to address our shadow part, to be reconciled with our shadow. So for some of you, part of the process of attaining that balance is doing shadow work. So for some of you, if there are certain aspects that in your past that needs to be addressed, welcome it right now. Accept it as part of you. You know you cannot change it anymore because it's part of the past, but you can learn from it and you can move forward from that experience. Now we will try to end with a short tarot reading and try to see what we can expect as we enter the full moon in Libra. So we will get 3 cards and try to see how it will unfold, how this chapter or this full moon cycle will unfold before us, and maybe get some advice from the message that the card brings. So we have here the King of Wands, we have here the Emperor, and then finally we have here the Empress. Wow, beautiful. We have 2 kings and 1 queen. So you seem to be in charge of your life right now in the full moon. And I think that is beautiful because somehow the king and the queen manages the kingdom. It's like you also trying to attain or provide balance in your family life. So yeah, it's very much close with the message of the card of the moon manifestation card right now. So the King of Wands is somebody who is on fire, somebody who has survived. So it's like the phoenix rising from the ashes, and he's on fire. The phoenix is also on fire. So right now you are on fire and you can make a big difference in the world right now. You're a star rising. You're a full moon rising right now. So you can make a big difference in the world around you, but most importantly with your family. Now the message here, it says, so this is at the start of this full moon, you are like the King of Wands. And the King of Wands is somebody who's on fire, a survivor. You see here, there's a salamander beside him. So this is the King of Wands. There is a salamander here. He's holding a wand which is on fire. Now we will try to read what is the message with regards to the King of Wands. It says here, demonstrate leadership through purposeful action. Rather than observing, others look to you for swift response. It will be up to you to motivate the involvement of others. Lethargy will not be your friend. Okay, lethargy or lethargy will not be your friend. Be prepared to be thrust into the role of leader today. Your energy is required. Act now. Okay, so if you're right now, you are being called to be a leader. You are being called to make a difference in the life of people through your leadership by being on fire also. So in a certain sense, yeah, you are also called to bring balance to your family life, and you will have to take that leadership role in order to, to influence other people, to, make things happen, make things, what you call this, be on, you are on fire right now to get things done, okay, to make things be realized or to attain a certain balance for to the people you care for. There's a need for you, to take a leadership role. You are on fire, so they need your fire right now. Now you are also the Emperor. The Emperor is very austere. You see him, there are not much herbage, but he is counterbalanced by the Empress. So I feel this, you are not only on fire, but at the same time, you can really get into you can really be austere in a certain sense. It means that you are ready to really work, to really get things done, but at the same time, you can also be counterbalanced. So there is a need for you to balance, Libra. There's a need for you to balance between the Emperor and the Empress. So you need to balance your masculine and your feminine energy. Your masculine is that part wherein you have good boundaries and then you get things done. The Empress is one who is creative and very intuitive. So I feel these are very important things right now as you lead other people towards a certain balance in their life. Also, as you try to reach also a certain balance in your family life. I think also with your health. Okay, so just be aware of these things. Now let's try to see what is the message with regards to the Emperor. Here is the reminder to check your boundaries. Okay, have good boundaries. It is up to you to determine if those borders needs to be opened or shut down. Make sure others are completing their work also. It is not always fun to be the boss, but someone has to do it. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's not easy, but yeah, you need to be assertive also. But at the same time, good boundaries. Now let's try to see what is the message for the Empress. Creativity is the key energy for today. Okay. This is Mother Nature, who can be overwhelming in her need to reproduce. This can be a call to nurture yourself or someone else in your life. Look to the lessons you learned as a child. Sometimes Mother really did know best. Okay, so yeah, your nurturing soul is needed right now to create balance in your family life. And your nurturing soul also is needed to create balance in your health, whether it be physical, emotional, spiritual, intellectual. Okay, so you need to attain balance not only for your family but also for yourself. So this is what we have right now for our Talking to the Moon series. I hope you were able to gain some insights and some inspiration as you enter the full moon in Libra. I thank you for all the likes and comments you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways.